Okay. All right. Yeah, cool. All right. Hello, everyone. I would like to welcome each and everyone to another episode of Time to Large and Talk. Today, I have a very, very special guest all the way. I say all the way from Dubai. She is an epitome of someone that I can call a resilience. She's an exceptional lady, a very, very strong lady. And you know what? Her name just says it all. Her name is just, you know what? Let me just stylishly say what your name is. Her name is Love Charmaine UYCHOCO, right?
Yes.
Yes, good, good. So she's an exceptional lady. She's just a very, very strong lady. Well, don't worry, you're gonna hear a story and you will know the reason why I call her exceptional lady and the reason why I call her a very strong lady. So let me just do a quick run through your bio. Love Charmaine, she's a budding entrepreneur and an experienced operation officer with a demonstrated history of remarkable work in facilities management service, food line industry, well-skilled certified professional in negotiation, business planning, operations at the Tiger Group of companies, she's a renowned global speaker provider, a member of Toastmaster International, and also a technical member of Dubai Peers.
Yes.
And she is someone who called herself a titanium. I like that, titanium. She called herself titanium because she's been through a lot. You understand? And I mean, if she called herself titanium, I'm not even gonna bug about that. I'm not even gonna bother myself too much about that because you deserve that name, titanium. Yes. So that is just a brief introduction, a brief bio of who my special guest is. So, and also our topic for today is resilience to excellence. And you know what? We all know that life has its ups and downs, right? And most of the time, most of us, we don't anticipate the downs. We don't anticipate the downs the same way we anticipate the ups. You understand? So when we're confronted with life challenges, most of us, we appear better equipped than the others. And some bounce back, some bend, and some break down. That's when life throws adversity at us. So, and that inner strength that we have to bounce back is called resilience. And resilience is a very powerful tool, which is not easy for some people to have when they go through life as adversity. So in the midst of adversity, some might decide to get into the use of drugs, they can commit suicide, or even become so frustrated that they take it out on their family. So, but my guest today, Love Charmaine, she has been through some challenges in life. And Love Charmaine, I want you to define in your own word, you know, thinking about all the challenges that you've been through in life. I want you to define what resilience is to our guests, to our audience.
Good evening to everyone who's watching right now. Thank you for being with us and who will be coping up with this session. Thank you so much, Bukky, the Seek Creative Media, for inviting me. It is my great pleasure to be here and sharing my inspirational story. Not so inspirational, but for me it's inspirational because I'm here right now after all those turbulence and turmoils in my life. Personally, I define resilience as my ability to rise above inevitable stress and challenges that we face in life with optimism and confidence. There are so many things in life that we overcome, but we overcome it with very less confidence. I mean, we overcome it just by going through with it. But then for me, resilience is overcoming it with optimism and confidence. Say to yourself that, yes, I can do this. Or let's do this. So that's the resilience for me. Well, my story is a roller coaster ride. And you cannot imagine, I don't know if others will be the one who is experiencing my experience. I don't know if they're still alive right now or they're still standing because for me, my resilience, I guess, came from my parents. Resilience, one main ingredient is the love and care that you had when you're young. You know that feeling that even though you will face problems, you will fail and then stand up again and do it again and fail again. At the back of your head, you have that feeling that I have my parents back home who will embrace me, whoever I am. Giving you support, giving you love, giving you care. It's making you strong. It's making you firm. It's making your roots really that, you know, like a tree. If the roots is really well connected to the ground, no storm or no hurricane or whatever that can pull down or uproot that tree from the ground, because that is really deep rooted. This is just like a person. If you are, when you were young, if you are felt or filled with love by your parents, care, teachings, virtues, even when you grow up and then you got so many fruits like a tree, and people are um, throwing stones at you, or storms or hurricanes will pass because in different weather of life, you will still stand still.
Yes, yes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. So, okay, with all the life's challenges that you've been through, I want to ask you, to be resilient, it's very important to have some virtue. You understand? So, from your past adversity, what are the most important virtue that you faced during your past adversity?
My very strong virtue that helped me overcome problems and challenges in life is extraordinary commitment.
Commitment, extraordinary.
Extraordinary commitment. Even my personality is I used to withdraw. Whenever there are problems that I face problems. One thing is when I had a problem with my husband. I don't insist myself. Others said you have to fight for it. You have to fight for your right, and you need to be there, and you have the right to fight for it. But then, in myself, I used to withdraw and just leave it. I mean, I don't want to insist myself, because the more you insist yourself, the more pain you will have.
Yeah, yeah.
And the best thing to do is embrace and accept what happened. And the other thing to think is you also have to accept that maybe you also have that, you also miss something to do in your own part. Don't blame the other side only of the situation. You also have to evaluate yourself. And by evaluating yourself, accepting the situation, withdraw sometimes. It doesn't need you. You have to choose your battles. Not all battles are worth fighting for.
That's right.
And if that person is for you, it will come back to you.
Wow.
Maybe you just need time, and there are situations. I mean, every situation has a reason.
Yes.
Everything happens for a reason. And I've proven and tested that whenever there's a problem that happens to me, and sometimes you will question God or whoever, you will question why it's happening to me. Right after that, you will just realize, my God, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. Wow.
While experiencing that thing every now and then in your life, you've got to learn to be patient. You've got to learn to be like, oops, this is happening to me. What does this mean? You will not complain anymore. It was just, Lord, thy will be done. I know you have a reason why you're doing this. And that makes you exercise more virtues that you ever imagine. And this coming here in Dubai 9 years ago and up to now, it has given me so much life realization. going to abroad is not even in my wildest dreams. I don't want to leave my family. I don't want to leave my kids. I don't want to don't want to go abroad because I'm so idealistic. When I was still in my academe, I'm an achiever. I'm in an honor roll. So you are very idealistic. I want to serve my country. I just want to be here. Because for me, going abroad is like a shitty thing. I mean, why should I serve other countries and other people and other nationality? I
Yeah.
should be staying in my country.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Right? So you'll never know. Then suddenly there's a twist of situations came and here I am. And even when I was in the plane coming here, I was thinking I can get any job that I can. I can be a waitress, I can be a domestic helper, I can do anything. I mean, just forget what I am in the Philippines. Because before I came here, I'm working in the government for 10 years. And I am deprived of some promotion in my work. That was, I'm hoping to get that promotion so that I can support my children back home. I can stay with them and I can support them. But then destiny is very not good at the time. So when I'm hearing my kids telling me what are their dreams, what are their plans in life, I realized I cannot just stay with this salary and support them. So I braved myself. I fly here in Dubai, and I didn't think that I will be what I am now. My only plan is just to find work, support my children's education, let them finish it. That's it. And then situations, because I really believe that if you are really meant to be there, you will be there. God will always give you, you know, problems, and that problem will lead to a opportunity.
That's correct. That's
And
correct.
after that opportunity, it will lead you to another opportunity, and that will lead you to your passion.
Wow. You're
And after that, you will realize, oh my God, this is me. This is what I want. I didn't even know that this is what I want.
Yeah, yeah. So what I'm getting from you and from what I can see from your virtue is you're always so patient and you welcome adversity with open arms. You
Yes.
understand? You know, because you know that the way I'm hearing is like it's got to do with your faith with God. It's like you have a faith in God. And that is what has been sustaining you when life throws it ups and down at you. Am I correct about that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
My strength is, I can say, is faith in God, and I'm very logical person.
Mm.
I mean, if I can do it, you can do it too.
That's right. Absolutely.
Very logic. I mean, just do the basic. It's like life is using common sense.
Mm.
There's no drama, no more drama, no more negativity. Just go to the point, straight to the point. Even in my work now as a in the operations, I treat each and everyone in the site. I mean, my staff like my children.
Wow.
So whatever concern that I want them to have is I'm always telling them straightly. I don't care about corporate rules or how to deal with them corporately, because you have to weigh things and you have to weigh people. You have your people has to approach differently,
Yes.
because people has different wired mind. Sometimes you have to be tough, sometimes you have to be soft,
Yes.
sometimes you have to be motherly, sometimes you have to be very critical. But then you have to, while working with them, you will know their character.
That's right.
So based on that, you have to deal with them like that. You don't have to stick to the company rules. Just like a mother, my 5 daughters has different characteristics.
Definitely. Yeah.
Each one of them has different brain or different mind thinking.
They think
So I'm
different.
dealing with them differently.
Yeah.
This daughter needs to be I need to be very straight with this. I need to be very like soft with this, especially in my youngest. I have to be very soft, very tricky because she's not really easy to handle. So life is like that. I mean, all the things that you will do outside personal life,
Yeah.
base it in the way you are doing it in your personal life. For example, if you are dealing some people in outside your personal life, treat them like your children. I mean, what are you doing? What are your ways of dealing with your children? You have also to deal like that outside with people.
Wow. Wow, Charmaine, I'm highly impressed with what I'm hearing from you because you said you have to deal with people like they are your children. You understand? The same treatment that you give your children, you have to give it to other people. How did you come about this? Because it's not a lot of people that think like that. You understand? How did without kind of believe and that mindset, how did you come across, how did you come about it?
Well, before I'm in the operations, I was in the business development department. So as I said, I've been doing, in the business development department, I've been doing product presentations for the company. So I meet a lot of clients, department heads, owners, CEOs of the company to present my product. Even that time when I was in the sales and doing biddings, I what I want to establish is relationship.
Yes, very important.
Before you sell the product, you have to establish your relationship with your client because they will feel that you are just there for business.
Mm,
And business is not business. Business is based on relationship.
mm,
Especially this time, people will come back to you not only just because for your product, because you are the one selling it. So just like in our life, in dealing with people, you need to have to build a relationship with your staff. Because if you have this relationship, it's very easy to talk to them. Unlike if you are treating them like a staff and you're the boss, and this is the rule of the company, it's it's very hard for them to follow you if they don't like it.
yeah.
I don't want that rule. I don't want to follow it. But if you have the relationship with that staff, because of that respect that she has on you, she will do it.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
And that is very true. Very, very true. Even if just lately we have been terminating people. And it's very hard for me because I've been fighting with the HR. Why are you terminating my people? Who are you to terminate them? Because I'm in operations.
Okay.
HR are just in the head office. They don't even see these people. So me every day I'm dealing with these people, and sometimes they're telling me you have to terminate 10 staff today and another next week another 10 staff. It's very difficult for me because I am more connected to this staff.
Yes, yes.
And it's because they think that you are the most, I mean, the closest to these people. So instead of telling them and just sending them emails, I told them, don't send emails yet. I will talk to them. Because well, many companies now are axing out staff from their organization. And they have been doing it very harshly and no and ingenuinely apologetic. Send the emails, you are terminated and your work is up to this month only or
Wow.
up to this date. But for me, I said, let me talk to them and let them realize what's happening all over and let them feel that they're important. Because if they will just send them emails that they're terminated, they feel like they are a shit. I
Yes.
mean, I'm not important, that's why I'm terminated. But then if you will let them feel that they are also important, their contribution to the company is also matters.
Yes.
This mindset of the person is different.
It's going to be different,
It
exactly.
will be easier for them to cope with the termination. I believe.
Wow. And I can hear from what you're saying. It seems like you're very such a very compassionate person. You think about other people first before you think about yourself. Am I correct about that?
Yes.
Yeah, because for you to talk to the HR and just be like, you know what, don't send them an email, don't send them a letter. Let me talk to them first.
Yes.
That takes a lot of, you know, courage, and you know, it's like you put their interest, you put it at heart. You understand? Because there's a difference between you having, sitting down to talk to someone in regards to maybe determination of their employment or something like that, rather than sending them an email. Like you said,
Yes.
if you talk to them, at least it shows that you have empathy towards them. You can, you know, you understand where they're coming from. And with that, they won't have all these negativity thoughts or something like that in
Yes.
their mind. They would be like, okay, well, maybe it's due to maybe low budget of the company or something like that. Instead of thinking that, oh, I'm not valuable, I'm not worthy, you understand? And they start putting all this negative stuff in their mind. So I just, you know, I must just commend you, Charmaine. You're such a very good person. I haven't met you, but I'm willing. I just can't wait for us to meet, really. Anyway,
Well, believe me, Bukky, I am not really that nice person. I am a very tough person.
I mean, it's good to be tough sometimes, but at the same
Yes.
time, I think the toughness you have, it's more like tough love. You understand? Because you can't be all goody goody all the time. There are times that you gotta put your foot down, and just be like, this is the, like you say, you're a logical person. You understand?
Very logical. Very logical.
They say it as it is. You understand? No need of sugarcoating things. You understand? So you say it as it is, and at the
I
same
am
time,
very poor in sugar coating.
you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know, they say it as it is, and at the same time, they let the person the person they're talking to let them know that, you know what, I understand you and I feel your pain. You understand? So I mean, that's what we need in this world.
Yes.
That's what we
Even I have friends, really close friends of mine who are calling to me and they're crying and I'm just like, why are you crying? And they said, my God, Charmaine, I'm crying and I'm calling you because I need some sympathy. And I cannot give you that. You have to stop crying because it will not help your problem crying. And it's just like, oh my God, this girl is like, I mean, I am your friend. You better do this, do that, and stop crying.
you do have to, because there's no point in crying over something. You gotta, you know, be straight and just be like, how can I move from where I am? What's the way forward? Instead of crying, I mean, it's good to cry sometimes, but not to the extent of like, you know, letting
Well,
it.
well, actually, when she's calling me, my words actually stop her to cry.
Yeah, because you were a little bit tough on her, but you're
I,
crying.
I am just like, excuse me. I mean, we are both in the same age. I mean, maybe younger than me, but I said, excuse me, you already have children. You're still crying. Can you stop crying? You just have to do something with your problem.
Yeah, I quite understand. It's good to be like that sometimes. Just a little bit tough on people, but not really too tough. You know, you can't be too soft, and at the same time, you can't be too tough. But to be in between, I think is just the perfect way. So I think
Yes.
you're doing a good job, really. All right. Well, let me go to our next question for you. I know from your stories that you have faced adversity, and you face adversity head on with a bold face. You understand? And you were able to overcome this adversity that you faced. I want you to share one story of your life of how you demonstrated resilience to excellence.
Well, there's so many stories in my life that I experienced and I delivered resilience up to I covet success over that problem.
Mm,
The first thing that I experienced is, I guess, the realization of coming here. Because when I came here in Dubai for the first time and leaving all behind, my children, my parents, because I am thinking and longing for a greener pasture to support their dreams, to support my family. I landed in Dubai and find out that the the house that I'm going to stay has no electric,
wow. Wow.
no electricity, no
Dubai.
water,
This is
nothing.
Dubai, right?
Parents,
Because
and
I
then I'm
and
just like, what I'm doing here, I'm here to have a better life.
what their dreams.
And Dubai is very, I mean, if you'll say Dubai, Dubai is wow. And then when I landed, it's no electric and no water. I landed in an early morning, and in the evening of that day, I am already in the streets
Wow.
carrying a pail of water.
My goodness.
And that is a September. It's a summertime in Dubai. You
Mm,
cannot imagine the heat.
yes, yeah.
And it's just like, what happened to me? I mean, but that by that time, I feel like, what does this gives me? What is the message behind this situation? It's just my first arrival, and then this is what happened. I mean, no electric, no what, and there's so many things that I expected. It's not there.
Mm,
I'm just eating once a day.
wow. Just one meal a day.
One meal a day. We are promised to have unlimited food because we paid some person to come here with tickets, airfare, free
Mm,
accommodation, and unlimited food.
wow.
And we had only one meal in a day.
Mm,
Maybe because it's in my mind that I need to support, I need to be strong for my family. I applied for work as fast as I can, and I was interviewed and I was accepted in the four companies that I applied.
wow.
That situation didn't really struck me or put me down, because that is just physical problems. Imagine I'm sleeping at the rooftop
Mm,
because it's very hot inside the house.
yes.
And so we tend to sleep at the rooftop, counting the airplanes that passes every night. And in the morning when we wake up, our mattress or our bed is soaked
Talked with the meters, yeah.
because of the humid. Yeah.
Yes.
So we are like that in maybe more than a month.
Oh my gosh.
I got work right away, but I cannot leave the people who are with me during the time. You know, I cannot say I have work, I can apply for a cash advance in the company to have a better place to stay, but I cannot leave them. I mean, it's like we are in this together. So I waited for them to find also their work, and then we live separately, but in a better situation,
Okay.
each of us.
Wow. Wow. Mm. That is just something. And like I said earlier, I'm still gonna stay with my word that you are such a very compassionate person. Because imagine you apply for a job and you got a job. You understand? Looking at it, someone will be like, and look at the situation you were. You understand?
Mhm.
Someone will be like, you know what, I'm leaving these people. I got my job. Let me go look for a house, a good house, not on top of the roof. You understand? And not
Top
with
of the roof.
yeah, not with the mattress getting soaked all the time. You know what? Let me just say bye bye to these people and just just go and leave on my home. But you did not do that, Charmaine. You didn't do
Yeah,
that.
I cannot leave them because whenever I go home, I sometimes bring some food, and then I'm talking to them my work. I'm sharing my story, my experience for that day, and then I feel that I'm giving them joy. I'm
Oh.
giving them hope.
Hmm.
So you can also find work. I mean, I have a company also. I've talked to some people in the bus or in the street, and they're in our building. Maybe they have some opportunities for you. So I'm giving them hope, even though they're also looking for their job and applying online and walking in the offices. But every time we are together in the evening, I feel like I'm giving them hope. I feel that I have this energy to energize anyone. Even now, even if I'm talking to someone who's really very stressed or very down, whenever oh no, you have to do this and do that, I'm transferring the energy to them.
Wow, that is really good. That's
I'm
good.
transferring the energy.
Wow,
So I
wow.
need to feel myself more energy so I can give it to others.
Hmm, hmm. Wow, wow. You
Well,
know,
I'm not really easy to put down. I mean, I don't know if this is really what is this character that I have,
yes.
but I just realized in myself that I'm really a tough person.
Yeah, you are really a tough one, a strong one, exceptional lady. You know, you're
Yes.
a very tough person, really. You are a good, I mean, like I said, we haven't met. I haven't, like, we haven't met, but look, speaking with you, because this is not the first time that I'm going to be speaking with you. Having this conversation with you is just, I can just see everything. You understand? And you know what? Something keep bothering me in my mind. I want you to let our viewers know the meaning, because your name is Love Charmaine. What
Yes.
is the love about? Tell me more about that love.
You know, when I was born, it's 1970s.
Okay.
So maybe at that time, I'm the most modernized name ever born.
Oh,
Love Shermaine. And then I'm very keen. When I was young, I don't have storybooks.
okay.
The person who's always telling me stories is my father.
Hmm.
So his stories is about his father, our ancestors, because my father is very proud of his ancestors.
Okay.
And my father is half Chinese,
Okay.
and he's very fond of his father as well, my grandfather, whom I didn't see,
Yeah.
because he died before I was even born.
Oh, wow.
So the story that I always heard is my dad.
Mm.
Even he's telling me about the meaning of things, about cadet, where is this word came from, this this diamond. There's one advertisement about diamond, and he's telling me why they are telling this, what is this, what's the meaning of it. So he's the one giving me, because my father is a bookish.
Okay.
He loves to read newspapers, books, Reader's Digest.
Mm.
So he's trying to transfer this mess and this thing to me.
Okay.
And my mother loves music. She loves to dance.
Okay.
And I said, what is the name? What is this name behind Love Charmaine?
Mm.
So their theme song is the song Love is a Many Splendored Thing.
Okay.
They love is a many splendid thing.
It's indicating
So this is their theme song.
you love
Love.
music, right? Like a mom. Do you
Yeah.
like you like music? Listening to music?
I love classical music.
Oh, okay.
The music that I love to hear right up to now is the music that I heard when I was growing up.
Okay.
Early in the morning, my father is already playing this Tom Jones, Matt Monroe, Engelbert Humperdinck music. Up to now, this is the song that I really love to hear.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Whenever I feel lonely and I feel alone and I feel like missing my dad and my parents, I just listen to this music and I feel revived.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
And the word Charmaine is my father's personal favorite song. And
Okay.
it goes like Charmaine, I wonder why you keep me waiting, Charmaine. Oh my Charmaine. And he keeps on saying that to me when I was young. So this is the meaning of my name, Love Charmaine.
Shemaine, that's a wonderful. I just love the name. It's just a good name. I just love it. I love the name. Okay. Let's go to our next question. You see, personally, I can tell you boldly that going through life's adversity can be really tough, and it does takes a big toll on some people. You see, and when we're going through life adversity, I mean, for you in your own situation, in your own life's challenges, when you were going through life adversity, how exactly did you feel? Because if you remember at the start of the program, I did mention that some people they get so frustrated. You understand? Some people they get into the use of drugs and maybe ending their life and etc. I want to know when you were going through life challenges, how did you feel? Because looking at you now, you are still standing and you're standing strong. You understand? With big smile on your face about telling us the meaning of Lord Charmaine and also successful right now. I want you to tell us, how did you feel when you were going through all these challenges?
Well, when I was young, I can remember that I always pick fights
Okay.
because we are just two, me and my sister, and I feel like pampered with my parents when I was young because our age gap is 10 years.
Okay.
So it's been a long time that I'm alone as a child.
Mm.
Now I always pick fights. They're always telling me that I am a bully when I was young.
Yeah.
And then I never step back in every fight.
Mm.
Even if it's you're a man or you're a woman or whoever you are, I will say what I want to say,
Mm. Mm.
even to my teachers.
Oh my God.
Yes. So whenever you have grading sheet at the end of the year, I
Yeah.
have high grades in all academics. When it comes to um, character education, I fail
Mm.
because I'm very bold. I always say what I want and I speak my mind.
Mm.
Not thinking what if it hurts someone or it's not so good or it's so blatant. But then I think I'm just saying the truth. But I
Yeah.
didn't realize that at my age I should not be saying that. So my mother is the one always, because my mother is a teacher and
Okay.
the other teachers are telling her, my mother's name is Pasita. So Pasita, your daughter is very blatant, is very bold. Where did she get that trait? You are so soft spoken. So I never step back with any discussions, even in school. I always challenge my teachers. I question their teachings. And when I grow up in our place is like a Nicaragua in the Philippines.
Okay.
So we are near in these Muslim people in the country. So I really literally growing up in a war-stricken place. There's a lot of insurgency. If you are familiar with Abu Sayyaf, they are just like our neighbors. And every day there's fighting, and there's ambushes. There are firefighters that is being put, drop bomb in our mountains just to kill those insurgents. So this is the life that I was when I was growing up. Maybe because this situation puts us into a very difficult time, we tend to survive. It's like this pandemic that we don't have any choice, but you have to survive and you have to live with this kind of situation. We have curfew at 6 o'clock in the evening. After that, no more going out. And rebels are just walking around killing people, and it's just you have to take care of yourself. You have to be strong. At the early age of mine at that time, I'm not thinking only of myself. I'm thinking of my parents. How can I support? How can I protect them? Even though literally they're the one protecting me because I'm still young.
Yeah.
But then my mind is also, I need to protect my parents as well. So I feel like I have to also to be strong. I have to be firm. I don't need to be fearing all this kind of people. So that kind of situation plus my personality, when I had these problems along the way, breaking up with my husband and dealing with all these girls and coming here without proper home.
Yeah.
When my father got sick, then I have another problem when I started my own company, and little by little and more challenges. This makes situation just normal to me. It's hard, it's difficult, but this kind of challenges made my resilience stronger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because for me, resilience is like a muscle.
Mm.
Like a muscle in our body, we need to go to the gym. We need to go to the gym. We need to lift this very heavy thing. We have to squat, and it's very painful. Like resilience can be experienced and can be strengthened through our challenges.
Mm. That's cool.
So the more challenges you overcome, the more resilient person you are.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So that's why when people are doomed to, I mean, when people are very successful in their life and they have less problems that they experience, so when that one-time problems shock them, it's very hard for them to cope with that.
That's correct. That's exactly correct.
That's why as a global speaker provider, the best for me, the best motivational speakers are the self-made entrepreneurs. They really talk amazing.
Mm.
They can really connect to the people because they have the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike to these businessmen who are already, I mean, not really self-made. I mean, from rags to riches.
Yes.
I mean, their businesses has been handed over by their family or given to me in golden spoon. And
Yes.
like to these people who are really started from rags to riches and self-made their personality, they are very, very motivating.
Mm. Mm.
Even in myself, no one can even motivate me anymore. Very, I cannot be motivated by famous motivational speakers. The one who can motivate me are the very simple people who are experiencing very basic life problems.
Mm. Wow, that's something. You know what? Success to some people, they think that they think that it means making enough money and to be able to do whatever you want to do. They think is your accolades, your achievements in life. I want you, in your own terms, in your own words, I want you to define what success is all about.
For me, success is little achievements compounded.
Mm.
You don't have to, it is very relative. My definition of success might not be your definition of success.
Yeah, it's different for everybody.
You don't have to compare yourself to others in order for you to measure how successful you are. You don't have to sought after role models.
Mm.
Like, I want to be like him, I want to be like her to be successful. Because your life is not the same with his or her life. You have a different path to take. So for me, success is how you overcome things daily in your life. And what is your purpose and mission in this life? For example, for me, I'm wearing different hats.
Mm.
I am a mother, I am a daughter, I am a employee in a multinational company, I am a CEO of my own company,
Yes.
and I am a friend, I am a manager. So many people are asking, how are you coping with all these things? I mean, how do you budget your time dealing with all these people? When it just needs priority. My priority is my children. So
Mm.
you have to be a good mother. There's no amount of success in your personal and business and social life that will compensate with the failure of being a mother.
Mm.
No one will say you are great and you are good and you are brilliant if looking at your children they are a failure.
Yes, that's not success. You can be.
Even in yourself, you'll not be happy. How can you be successful in yourself even you cannot even give a good life to your children?
Mhm.
The first thing that I'm here is because of my children.
Yes.
So after that, I'll do my other things.
Mm.
The next thing is being a daughter. So supporting my parents. And after that, things will follow.
Yes.
You cannot do something else for others if you didn't do something good for your own.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Yes. Everything has to start from the home. You understand? What are you doing
Yes.
in the life of your
You
family?
will you will not be happy. You will not be contented. You will not be
Exactly.
feeling good enough
Mm. Yeah.
if you see that your own family, that your own children are not even good.
Yes. Yes.
But if you see that the children are on good track, they are doing good in their studies, they are happy with their lives, then you can go on with your own life.
That's right. That's right. That's
And
right.
you cannot do or support your children if you're also not good in yourself.
Mhm.
So being good to yourself, you need also to be good to them.
Yes.
It's just like a ripple effect.
Mm. Exactly. Wow. I know you are the founder and CEO of a company called Prodigy Bureau. I want you to tell me what was the motivation behind it? Why did you how did you come why did you come about the company? Tell us more about Prodigy.
Well, Prodigy Bureau is a event and talent management company in Dubai.
Okay.
The difference between Prodigy Bureau to other events companies is because we organize legacy events.
Okay.
I created this company not to look or earn a lot of money,
Okay.
unlike other entrepreneurs who started events company.
Yes.
I can say I'm not really a money monger because I have a job. Even if I don't have an event, or if I have an event, if I have very less profit, it's okay for me because at the end of the month, I have my salary.
Mm.
So with this kind of setup, I I successfully do what is the mission of the company. The benchmark of Prodigy is to create legacy events, social awareness events, and one of our advocacy is the women empowerment.
Okay.
There are so many women in this world who are good speakers, who have the message to convey to the world, who doesn't have a platform to speak.
Yeah.
Others are even paying other organizers just to speak on their stage. And this is not my style or my way. So I started Prodigy Bureau actually with talent management because I manage world-class speakers.
Okay.
I have speakers from different countries in the world, and I have clients from different continents in the world. So I pitch them to my clients. And I'm very meticulous and particular in getting my speakers because I only want quality speakers. Quality doesn't mean you are a good speaker and a good deliverer or good in speaking English. I need a content.
Yeah.
The content in a speech is very important
Mm.
because for me and my clients are entrepreneurs,
Okay.
CEOs. They don't need good public speakers. They need something that they can learn from that speaker.
Yes.
So content is very important. They keep on telling me, Charmaine, remember, don't think about the money that we're paying you.
Mm.
Always think of the time that you'll be sitting in that chair and listening to your speaker. So be good on giving us a speaker something that will add value to our personality and to our businesses.
Mm. Wow. That is quite interesting. That's quite interesting. I just don't know how you do all this. Being the founder and CEO of a company, you
You know,
host
Bukky, I also don't know why I reach all this.
clients. Yeah,
I
when
cannot imagine how I managed to have these connections
yeah.
globally and how they trusted me to get my speaker just online emails. They didn't even know me personally.
Wow.
And people keeps on recommending me this contact this girl, contact this woman because she has a good speakers bureau. For me, reputation is very important in dealing with
People.
clients. You need to give them the best.
Mm.
That's how you're giving them value.
Mm.
Because some speakers bureau are just giving speakers, and after that, no more.
Yeah.
The tendency is that that client will not come back to you anymore,
Mm.
and so there's no relationship.
Yes. Yes.
For me, every year, these clients have been changing their board of directors, and they have these 13 educational sessions every year, and they're present all over the world, in every country, in every city. So they keep on calling and mentioning me, Charmaine, we need this topic, we need this topic, look for a speaker with this topic. So the trust is there.
Mm. Mm. Wow. I think being a very good entrepreneur has to start with having a relationship with your clients. Relationship is the key from what I can hear from you right now. So it's
Yes.
a good relationship no matter what. So that even if you finish one assignment with a client, at least still check up on them, see how they're doing. And with that, if they have other opportunity, they can let you know instead of just saying, okay, we're done with this. Okay, let me cross it out. That's it. But in your case, it's just not like that. So
Yes.
that is just a good thing that you're doing on your path.
I
So
think it's just a matter of self-priority. I mean, what is your priority in your life? What is really the thing that matters to you?
yes,
Is it
yes,
money? Is it relationship? Is it connection? Or is it something superficial? For me, as long as I have the money to support my kids' education, I have money to eat, support my parents. pay my bills. That's it. I
Wow.
don't need more. I
I,
don't need more.
a lot of people, a lot of people, they won't say this. A lot of people want like big money. They want to be like famous and be out there and have a lot of money in their account. So I'm like, wait a minute, Charmaine, are you okay?
Even if I'm organizing this Global Women Empowerment Summit, I am the only event organizer that is running this kind of event for free.
Wow. You
This
run
is
the event.
totally for free.
Wow.
So I am doing this last year. I did it for 3 days. I had a fashion show. I had a keynote speeches on the second day, and third day I had this art exhibition, and I ended it with a gala dinner. And all these 3 days are for free.
Oh, wow.
People, women who wants to be empowered, who wants to take part of the event can freely attend
Wow.
with complete, with the promising speakers, with the beautiful fashion shows, with the beautiful art exhibitions, overflowing beverages and food.
Oh my gosh.
And I've worked on this event 8 months before the event.
Oh,
I'm chasing sponsorships
wow.
because I'm trying to tell them that you need to support me because I have this vision and I have this mission. So God is great. He's always providing with people. And sometimes these people who are supported me are the people who are my clients
Yeah, that you build
that I
relation.
build relationship with.
Yeah.
Sometimes some organizers have this bracket. This is our platinum sponsorship. This is our gold sponsorship. This is our silver sponsorship. For me, I'll just go to my client and said, I have an event. Come on, please help me.
Mm, mm.
So how much is your sponsorship, Charmaine? And I have like 15,000 dirhams for this bracket. And then they will just say, the market now is not so good. So take this 5,000 or 10,000 dirhams as a help.
Wow.
Only the word is help.
Mm, mm.
Not very formal. I mean, I am not really like the same like other event companies that are very formal with all the emails, bracket, and everything. For me, I do it my own. Little things, little help matters to me. So whenever I have my own strategy, I have my own strategy so that I will do whatever I want. And I ask my clients to support my speakers airfare. And then I said, come listen, I have a speaker from UK or from USA. I want to fly her or him to Dubai. Can you sponsor for the ticket? And can you please sponsor for the hotel? Because this is the only thing that I can give to my speakers because this is non-profit event, so there's no professional fee. But at least the airfare and the hotel is for free.
Wow.
Plus a very good experience in Dubai.
Yeah, and I
And
know how.
hopefully by next year in the Philippines, yes.
Wow, that's good. I pray God will give you the power to take it globally. What
Yes.
you're doing. You understand? So,
They're
I,
thinking that I'm dreaming a very big and an impossible dream. I said whenever one friend is telling them that one of my friends are telling them to these people who are telling me that I have a very impossible dream that every year I will bring these global women to different country.
mm,
She told them, if she said that, she will do that by
yeah,
hook or by crook.
you know,
Because after my event last year, the wife of the Prime Minister of Bhutan messaged me, emailed me.
okay.
And she told me, I want you to help me organize an event in Bhutan, like what you're doing there.
Wow.
And then one event organizer from Peru also contacted me. They want to help and they want me to help and assist them to have the same event in Peru. These are all stopped now because of COVID, but
Yes.
then we are in contact. And for sure, next year I will be in my own country because they've been telling me you're always empowering and inspiring women in Dubai. How about your country?
Mm,
That's true. I
wow.
need to go back to the roots
You
and also help
yeah,
my own women.
exactly. You need to do something in your home country as
Yes. But then I need to bring people with me. I cannot do this alone.
well. No, you can't do it all by yourself. Yeah, you
I
need.
cannot do this alone. Before I'm doing it by my own. I'm organizing this global women by my own. I only have like 2 person with me. just to assist, like this, do that, but all all is with me. I mean, I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
The
And
thing is,
yeah.
if I'll be doing it on my own, I cannot blame anyone if it will fail. Just what
Yes.
I've told you, in my first Global Women, I was really devastated.
Wow.
So very humbling experience for me.
Mm.
I was thinking I can do something good, big, and then things crashed.
Mm.
By that time, I just maybe quit a little bit. I mean, not quit. I just rested. I was quiet for how many months, recovering myself, recovering myself. It's very painful. I mean, I was so quiet. I'm just talking to my family, to my children. I
Mhm.
was, I was literally alone. I
Mm.
cannot find friends anymore. I was mocked. I was left behind. Maybe people are talking about me at their back, at my back, but I don't care.
Yeah.
The only thing that I have in mind is I need to recover.
Mhm.
Next year, I will do it again.
Yeah.
I need to recover. I will do it again. Because for me, resilience is train, prepare, recover.
That's correct. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow, Shamin, I've learned a lot from you today. Even though I mean, it's been like almost 1 hour plus that we've been on the
Yes.
show, but I've learned a lot. I've learned about, resilience, what it's all about, and also how to build relationship with your clients. It's not just
Yes.
about money, money, money. You understand? You build relationship with your client, and in the process of you building relationship with your client, you don't know, something can happen. They can call you, you know what, I have this and that, this opportunity, different opportunity it can open up for you. You understand? So I just commend you. And like I said, I don't know how you do it, because a lot of people who are into business, who are entrepreneur, it's always about money. My money, I need my money, I
Yes.
need my money. But yours is just totally different. You understand? And I hope people will learn and know that building relationship is just the thing when it comes to business. You understand? When it comes to having what is it called, having business or being an entrepreneur, you have to be in relationship with people. So I commend you on that. We
Uh,
are, yeah, we're gonna be right.
my message to the parents or to the newlyweds, and they will have their children. They will have your children soon. The best foundation of resilience is back home. You have to build resilience at the very early age of your children. And remember that no matter how good you are at what you do, someone somewhere doesn't rate you.
Mm, mm,
Even if you're good, you're doing what you're best, someone somewhere in this world will not rate you.
yes,
And
yes.
that's okay.
Mm. Just keep going. You know,
Just keep going.
pushing.
The more successful you are in life, the less you will hear what you're doing wrong.
Mm,
You
mm,
may then fall victim to excessive self-confidence,
mm,
with the risk that one day when sometime goes particularly awry and you finally get some very negative feedback, you don't know how to cope with it. So no one is perfect, not even us, not even you, and that's okay.
mm, mm. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, Shami, we're going to be wrapping up right now, but before we wrap up, I want you to take a minute, just pause for a minute, you understand? And let me give you a minute to pause. Then after that, I want to ask how you're feeling right now. You understand? Let's say our minute, 1 minute it's over. How do you feel
Okay.
right now? How are you feeling? Are you okay?
I feel I need to do something more about myself. You know,
Mm,
whenever you are narrating your life,
mm,
you are uh, discovering that there's more to it, that you need to do something.
yes.
And there's also realization by doing this talk.
Mm,
I
mm,
mean, you just not to share your story, and then you just realize after talking that, yeah, I need to do more. I discover that there's something, so many things to be done.
yes, yeah.
And I'm very happy that I have this platform, and you have the trust that you give me a trust to share my story. Well, my story is really very, I can say, so many people when I'm organizing events, even my own Global Women Summit. Why are you not speaking? Why are you not sharing your story? You have a very motivational story. I said, I don't see myself as speaker.
Really? Why did you say that?
I'm always at the back, and I'm always in the back of the limelight.
Why do you have to be at the back, Charmaine? You need
Maybe because of the situation that I'm always in. I'm always very selfless. I put people in front.
yeah, yeah.
And when these things I carried when I manage speakers. Even they don't know that I'm the manager of the speaker. But for me, whenever I see my speaker on stage, I feel happy. That's enough for me.
That's really
Maybe contentment is a good thing to have, and I know that is a very good trait of me. I don't yearn for fame. I don't like that. For me, as long as what my purpose is there, my speaker is hired, my speaker is paid, and then he got famous because of me. Even he's not telling even the people who made him famous. Yes.
yes.
But for you, you know that you are the one who did it. I'm fine. I mean, I don't need recognition.
Well, how do you feel when maybe you put someone on the spot, you help them, and still they don't recognize you? How do you feel? Because I know a lot of people will be like, they'll be boiling inside. They'll be like, wait a minute, I gave him the connection. I gave her the connection. How come she's on the stage and she's not mentioning my name? How do you feel when someone like just be like, to the left, stay right there, and they don't mention your name? How do you feel in regards to that?
Well, as I'm still human, I feel a little bit sad, just a little bit, because for me, it's not my loss. I know what kind of food I offer in the table, and I'm never afraid to eat alone. You will do this to me in this situation, you cannot do it again with me. Like my clients or my speakers or any other people is like a life to me. You only pass once. If you don't know how to recognize my effort, my sacrifices for you, this is not my problem anymore. For others, maybe I need to stop because this is negative people in my life. I don't need additional negativity. There are still so many people who knows how to recognize you. Why don't you focus to this kind of people? But it's different when it's your children. Well, I have to teach them how to recognize someone if someone is sacrificing for them. Because my children is different. I need and I want them to be good people when they grow up. I'd want them to practice this kind of virtues and stick it into their mind that you need to do this. You have to have this virtue because you need this kind of virtues to survive in life.
Wow.
But for others who will ditch me, or even you're giving them everything, you've given your everything. That's enough. If they don't recognize you, let them leave. Let them go. You have to weigh things sometimes. Especially when you know that you already exerted your effort, you sacrificed, you've done something for this person, but then still, well, the problem is not with you. It's with him or it's with her.
Yes, yes.
And you will just pass once in my life. We will not do it again.
As long as you know in your heart that you've done what you were supposed to do, and you can lay in your bed at night and have a sound sleep and know that your heart is clean or it's clear, then whatever, if they recognize you or not, that is just their loss.
Yes.
I commend you on how you see life and how you see things, because looking at you, being famous is just the least on your agenda. You understand? And because a lot of people, they are into one thing or the other, is to be like how they are, so that people will see them and just be like, hey, I know you somewhere, but yours is just totally it's not like that. And I just commend you so much for having.
Because I'm thinking that they need me more than I need them. I am not a speaker. I don't need fame. I don't need much attention from people. But then I have connections.
Yes.
Other managers or other speakers bureau are not taking care of the speakers that well. But for me, I'm teaching my speakers very personally. I'm taking care of them. I like my children as well. Like that's why I'm telling you, I'm taking care of the things like my children. So it's really hurting sometimes, a little bit sad, but it's not the end of the world.
Yes, yes. Wow.
People will realize what they did when you will be lost in their life.
I hope so, because most people, I don't think they do. They do. They just go on in life like nothing happened. You understand? So I hope.
They do realize that they are not showing, just showing you.
Okay, they're trying to suppress it inside and not show it
Yes.
outside, right? Wow, wow. Oh, Charmaine, like I said, I've learned a lot. You are such an. Oh, you know what? Before you go, I want you to just say a word to our audience and also advise them. What advice can you give to women, especially single mom? You understand? An employee, an entrepreneur, and because I mean, this is what you are. This is you. You are an employee. You are an entrepreneur, a single mom. You know what? You are raising 5 children. Shami, how
Yes.
do you do it? How? Do you understand? So I want you to please, a parting word, a word of encouragement. I want you to just spread it, just give it to our audience out there. I want you to tell them, how do you cope? And one thing about you, even though you have 5 children, I think 2 or 3 of them, they are frontliners. Am I correct?
Yes.
They are working in the medical field. You understand? And in this COVID-19, that everyone is scared. You can't even go to the hospital, and you have your children, 2 or
Yes.
3 of them working in the
Two.
hospital. Yeah, 2 of them working in. Shami, how do you do it? Where did you get the strong heart to just be like, yeah, go and do your thing, and I know you will all be protected and everything. And we heard so many things are happening right now, but still, you still give them the encouragement. You still let them keep on pushing and do whatever they want. How do you do it, Shami? How do you do it?
Well, first, it's very hard for a mother to see these kids to be in the front lines,
Yeah.
especially with the fear of this COVID-19. They might get it, and it's really scary. I'm not sleeping anymore
Wow.
because of thinking, oh my God, what will happen now in their duties and everything. But
Yes.
then I always pray to God.
Mm.
There's always a bigger power and will and universal strength that's up there that will always take care of our children, because I cannot do it by myself. I'm miles away from them. And I trust him since the time when I left my children. And they're all doing well. And I always continue to tell him that please continue to take care of them.
And you
And there's always a reason for every situation. Sometimes before I can imagine him telling them, can you just get for a lesser cost courses? Because these medical courses are very expensive. But then they really want it. I can see their passion. I can see their interest.
mm,
So closed eyes and with brave heart, I supported my kids. Now they are heroes
wow.
of our country. I
Yes.
am very proud that I produced heroes.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is another thing that I'm very proud of. I mean, my passion. I mean, my mission in this life is again being materialized. And my children are stronger than me. Whenever I tell them, can you just file a leave and just stay home and don't go to the duty every night? My children keeps on telling me, Mom, this is our calling.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
This
God.
is our calling. When we take this course and we graduated and we passed the board exams, we sign and we have an oath that we will do our job by better and by worst.
Oh my gosh.
And they keep on telling me, you told me that I am breastfed, so I have a good immune system, so don't worry. Yeah, it's true that I really breastfed them.
Mhm.
But my children are stronger than me.
Wow, wow, wow.
Maybe they got my DNA.
The resilience, the strong, the strongness and everything, they got it from you. You
Yes.
understand? Because you're just like that as well. You just
You will never know that this experience of COVID in their life has a very good it's a very good foundation. It's a very good training ground for them in the near future.
Yes, yes, exactly. Just exactly. Wow. Well, you know what? The only thing I can tell you is just keep on encouraging them to do whatever they want to do. And since you believe in God, I pray and I hope know that God Almighty will continue to protect them. You understand? So when we're wrapping up right now, is there any other thing that you would like to, to say to our viewers?
Before I will leave this beautiful platform of C Creative Media, I would like to leave this message that if you happen to face challenges in your life, and if you happen to be alone and no one to cling to, always believe in yourself.
Mm.
Anything that is given to you by God or the mighty creator, he will not give it to you if you cannot do it.
Yes.
He
Yes.
always gives the best wars to his best warriors. So if you're given challenges, you're given problems, it means to say that you are a great warrior in this world. And do something that you are not good at.
Yeah.
Always try new things,
Mm.
because unexpected realities and discoveries of our passion, of our strength, comes out from our comfort zone.
Yes.
We
Yes.
didn't realize that, oh my God, this is
Yeah.
what this is the best I'm good at. And because you didn't get out from your comfort zone, you didn't realize that you are good at it. So
Yes.
do something that you are not good at.
Mm.
And the last is don't bear grudges.
Don't bear grudges, right?
Don't bear grudges.
Okay.
Who wins when you bear a grudge?
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Certainly not you.
Oh, no, you.
Yes, certainly not us. If
Mm.
you keep obsessing over an occasion when someone wronged you, all that will happen is that you stay stuck
Mm.
in that victim mode while the other person happily goes about his life or her life.
Yeah, not even knowing that you have grudges
Yes.
towards him or her. Yeah.
Don't bear grudges, be happy, love yourself, and enjoy life.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Charmaine.
Yes.
Oh my, those are strong words. Especially the grudges, but don't bear grudges against anybody because
Yes.
this world that we're in, people are going to step on our toes. You understand?
Yes.
And when they step on our toes, you want to carry on with being, having grudges and everything like that. You are gonna be the one who is gonna get hurt at
Yes.
the end of the day because the person you are having the grudges is doesn't even care. You understand?
Yes.
So, oh, Charmaine, you are such.
Don't bear grudges. And don't take things personally that are not personal.
Mm, wow.
And be interested in yourself, because there's no one interested in yourself, only you.
Yes,
So
yes,
make things for yourself, for the betterment of yourself, because no one will do it for you.
yes, yeah. Only you can do it.
Only you.
Do it, yes,
People can support you, but only you can do it.
yes, yes. And you have to believe in yourself too. You understand?
Yes.
Even if you
Believe in
want
yourself.
people, if they see the zeal in you, they will be able to support you. But if you
Yes.
don't believe in you, in yourself, then there's no way other people can support you. You know? Oh, Charmaine.
Believe in yourself and always love yourself, while prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Wow, wow, wow. All for the best. All
Hope
for the
for the best, but
best.
always prepare for the worst,
Yes, 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 yes. So,
because you'll never know what will happen tomorrow.
hmm,
Life is ups and downs, a roller coaster ride. So always prepare and hope.
yes, yes.
Prepare and hope.
Hmm, hmm.
Train, prepare, recover.
Wow, wow. Oh my gosh, I need to let all this sink in my head. You just give me, I'm just like, I'm inspired. You understand? You have given all these words and they're so, like, so deep and all. Shamin, I just want to commend you. You are such a very strong lady. And look at your children, just look at them. They got all this strong will from you. They got the
Yes.
energy and everything from you. So you are a proud mama. You know, you're a proud mom, a good mom, and you know, you're always putting the interest of others before your
Mhm.
own thing. You know, before any other thing. That is just a very good thing. You understand? And I so much commend you on your faith as well, because without the faith, you can't let your children do what they're doing. You understand? So
Yes.
it's just, I
You
just,
have to be a role model to your children.
yeah,
That's why they're
exactly.
asking me why you have this advocacy of women empowerment. I'm also
Yeah.
thinking, why not stop hunger or stop human trafficking? I said, I have 5 daughters, so should I explain more? I don't need to explain more why I choose women and empowerment. You cannot always tell your children what to do.
We can.
You just let them watch what you're doing.
Yes, yes, yes. Your action will speak to them. You understand?
Yes.
They will take in whatever you are dishing out. You understand? And they're going to, you know, start using them.
You have to be strong for your children.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Even sometimes I feel so tired of being strong.
Yes.
You don't need to show it to them. When
Wow.
you're feeling like quitting, just think of them
Wow.
and you will be refreshed again.
Wow. 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 Oh man, I'm so happy that I have you here today because you
Bukky,
have.
I can't wait to see you in person.
I can't wait
You need to be
too.
here, or you need to go with me to Philippines.
I can't wait because I love to meet people like you. I love to meet people who think differently, who doesn't take things of life like, oh my God, I gotta hold on to this. You understand? Because life, what is in life? Life is nothing. You know what you do for people is what is important. You understand the good deeds that you do, because when you're gone, people are going to be talking about the good day, not about the cars that she's had or the houses or something, but what you did for people when you were alive. That's what they're gonna be talking about. So I just commend you on just on everything. You are such a very strong lady.
And even if you will be saying your story to people, you will tell them that I am the CEO founder of Prodigy Bureau. I'm a country manager for operations. I am managing speakers. And then you will say, I am a single mom of 5. This is where they will be, wow. They will not even tell you wow in the previous accolade that you have. But
Yeah,
they will say, wow,
yeah.
how do you do it? I said,
You can see that I'm the CEO, I'm the founder of this and that. I have this achievement. It doesn't really matter to people.
it doesn't matter to people.
Having 5 kids, because I'm a mom too, and I know that raising kids, not even one, not two, but 5, I know it's out of work.
Yes.
So how you do it is just what I don't know. How you get the power, the strong will, the energy, everything to bring all these beautiful ladies,
I
and
think God is giving you a very big responsibility of taking care of these 5 kids, and God is trusting you to take care of them. It's just like what I'm telling to my colleagues or my friends who have special children. I always tell them that I cannot even, if you're telling me that I'm strong, I don't know if I can handle what you are handling right now. You are a special parent. That's why I'm giving you a special child.
yeah, wow, wow.
I always commend and salute to women whom they have things that I cannot imagine having. I like you, as I'm telling you, I'm very I salute on what you're doing, hosting all these things. I don't know how to host like this, Bukky. I don't have the courage, and but
What
you are doing very great.
So we are all on a different assignment. What you're doing
Yes.
too, I tell you, Shabin, I can't do one third of it. I can't do it at all. Raising 5 children, an employee, a founder, a CEO, and an entrepreneur. I don't know how you do it. I just don't know, and I can't do it. It's just way too much. You understand? It's gonna. I don't know how you do it, seriously. Yeah, you're such a very strong woman, very strong lady. I just want to let you know, just keep doing what you're doing. You understand? Even if people don't recognize you, I'm really glad that I mean, you do recognize, you do know that people sometimes they will not recognize you, but you're not looking for recognition. You just want to do whatever God lays on your heart to do. You understand? So I just want to say thank you so much, man.
Thank
I
you
know
so
that
much, Buki.
I
I
know.
don't really need appreciation and recognition from people. I just need my children to respect and recognize my efforts.
Yes, yes. That is really good. Good. That's good.
These
But
are the 5 people whom I need to respect and recognize me.
yes, yes.
No more else.
As long as that you get that respect and the recognition from them, you're good. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, so, and I'm looking at your children right now. That is what I can call success. That's what I can, the definition of a successful lady. You understand? For you to raise 5 beautiful children, and 2 of them they're working, they're frontliners. I mean, they're in the front line. It's just, I mean,
Yes.
this is great. This is really good. Look at that.
They
This
are very brave.
Yes, and they're so pretty, and look at them. I commend you really. You're doing a good job, and just keep doing what you're doing. I pray for more power, more strength,
More
and more
power.
more ideas, and God Almighty will continue to help you. Just
Thank
keep.
you so much.
I really have a wonder. I mean, it's been so wonderful having you here today, and you have really, really inspired me. And I learned a lot of things from you that, especially not all battles are worth fighting for. You understand? I've learned that in every situation, there is always a reason. I've learned so many things, so I can't start reading them right now, but you are such a great woman, and you're doing a great job. So just keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, more power, more strength, more strong will, more zeal for you. You understand? So,
Thank you
and
so much.
I pray that we meet one day. Very, very soon we're gonna meet.
We
So,
will definitely meet.
so just keep being strong and stay safe. You understand? And thank you so much for coming here today. I really appreciate you so much. I mean, thank you, thank you.
It's
All right.
my honor, Bukky. And I'm always here to support you wherever you want. Just let me know. And
Okay.
I'll be definitely seeing you in Dubai and in the Philippines and everywhere in the world. We will have the Global Women Empowerment Summit.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming and being part of this section. Thank you so much. Okay. And you have
Thank
a
you.
great day. Okay. All right. Take care now.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.